Glasses on or off?
Doesn't matter. Get your
I do it
hot
right?
your hot mic
Am
on.
I hot?
Right?
Okay. We're here?
All right. Wow. Let's hit the record button because we don't want to miss anything. All right, South Coast fans. We are at Yorba Linda High School for we got South Coast White playing. Who are we playing?
We're playing, this would be Devil's Gate.
Devil's Gate.
Yeah.
And who are you? You're not Jason.
No.
Wait,
Jason,
wait.
Jason,
Where'd Jason go?
Jason took a better deal, man. He went to go find a Mai Tai instead of being on
Oh,
camera today.
yeah. So if you tuned in last time, Jason, we had that really nice cabana at Esperanza
And
School.
all the yacht rock.
Yeah, the yacht rock. We had all the good stuff, and Jason kept trying to find the bartender, and he really took it seriously that he didn't find the bartender. So I think he's been looking for that Mai Tai for 2 weeks now. Last week,
Finally lucked out.
I'm pretty sure he might still be at Catalina. I think he heard something because Jason doesn't fly. So
Wait, is this true?
Yeah, and so I mean I remember telling him like my favorite Mai Tai is Tahiti Nui that's in Hanalei Bay in Kauai. So Jason, I think he took the boat to Catalina and he was doing some scuba diving. And have you heard of this? There's like an underwater portal that goes from Catalina like all the way to Hawaii.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I mean, everybody knows about this.
Everybody
right?
knows about it.
Yeah.
So that's what Jason was doing. He was going over to Catalina, and hopefully he found some Mai Tais over there.
He's also got his scuba cup that he can do Mai Tai underneath, at 40 feet down.
You have to like hold it upside down or
Something.
something. So hopefully he'll send us some pictures, on his quest. We'll see what's going on in Catalina, and after this game, we'll try and see if we can get a hold of him between games. See where he's at.
Well, I think actually between games we should find the tiki bars that Yorba Linda has to offer. Maybe we can do our own Mai Tai quest. Mid game.
Maybe Jason's going to find out like he really didn't have to go all that way.
That's right. The best Mai Tai in Southern California happens to be in Brea.
In Brea. All right. Well, we got our special guest Seth here joining us. Obviously, Seth's going to be our when Jason ages up next year. Seth's going to move from executive producer to on-screen talent.
Big shoes to fill. Impossible. I'll do my best.
I don't know. They're pretty small shoes. It's pretty easy.
All right.
All right. So we got Devil's Gate. We played them early in the season.
So, I feel like we played a scrimmage against them. I think the boys, have gotten a view of what these guys have to offer. And, it's a well-coached team. They're a well-conditioned team. So are we. The one thing that I think you can't teach big, right?
Yeah.
So we got a size mismatch here. And I think we should play into that. I think that's what's important to success here.
Yeah, we'll see what Coach Greg does. I mean, I coined the term the bruisers and the cruisers a few years ago, and I think that's what we're turning into. Is we got the bruisers with Landon, Harrison, and Bash, and then got some fast people on the outside as the cruisers. So we'll see what happens.
I think it's going to be a lot of chaos in front of the goal, trying to pull the Devil's Gate defenders, off their man, and we get some nice open shots from the wings, right? Open up some space for Landon. And then on defense, we just got to get back fast. And I think you're going to have a big game from Peter. Really exciting to have him in goal.
I'm really. I mean, Peter was our goalie all year last year.
Yeah, he's great.
Love Peter.
Yeah.
And I know his secret treat, so I've got it in my cooler between games.
Oh, is that right?
So I expect some good effort from Peter.
Absolutely.
I know what he likes, and he knows that I have it.
You got a Mai Tai for the kid?
No, but his version for sure.
Yeah, got it.
All right, we're gonna flip it around. Coach Greg's giving his pep talk, and we'll get the party started here. Go South Coast.
Go South Coast.
All right, we've got the lineup. We got Owen sprinting, Landon, Harrison, Bash, Ben, and Luca on the near side. Owen with the race. It's going to be a close one, and a little chaos jump ball.
Oh, okay.
Always love a jump ball. And the
go.
ref
All right.
hides the jump ball, and right there, South Coast back on defense. Looks like we've got Bash playing set D, and a great pass there. Hi, Peter's fighting for it, and good defensive stop by South Coast. Up here to Luca. Luca's got Ben. Looks like Bash is going in as set. We got Owen over there as a driver. Landon on the far side. Landon taking his time to swing the setup, and takes a shot off the goalie's hand for a 2-meter. Shot clock resets. Swings it outside. Looks like Harrison's going to stay on the outside. They're going to Devil's Gate playing a press defense. Dropping a little bit on Bash, leaving Ben wide open on the near side. And Ben, long pass over to Landon, just a little bit short. Good defense there by Devil's Gate. And long counterattack. Owens on the driver. And a good steal there by Luca. Peter taking his time to set up. And he's got a long pass up to Landon. Landon's got room, earns the exclusion. Landon up to Owen. Owen back to Landon. And Landon's got an open shot, bounces it back to Owen. Keeping it interesting here at South Coast. Nice long cross over to Ben. And hits the line out of bounds. Turnover South Coast. Good ball movement to start off. Devil's Gate brings up the inside. And good switch there from good catch and shoot there by Devil's Gate to get them on the board early. What's that?
You know who earned that?
Landon. All right, over on the near side, we've got Luca and Ben. Bash still going at the set. Top is Harrison. Far side is Owen. Landon just did a drive. And a bad pass. South Coast turnover. They've got a driver, and Harrison's there, and just gets by Peter. And if you're watching at home, drop me from the chat so it stops showing up on my screen. Harrison bringing up to Landon. Devil's Gate playing that press defense over to Luca. Luca's got Ben on the near side. Swings it up. Landon driving. And a good pass into Landon. Landon streaks and couldn't get a hold of it to get it in. Coach Greg thought that was a 5-meter. The ref says didn't have control of the ball. Long pass over, Ben pressing. And a good block there by Harrison. Knocks it right into Peter. Good defense. Brings it up to the near side for Luca. Luca's got room, going to bring it up. But then Ben's got Bash moving, minor foul. Up to Luca. Luca's got room. Brings it over to Landon, just a little bit high. 2:23 left in the quarter. Looks like Devil's Gate's going to keep doing a fast break offense. It's worked for them, trying to isolate their set. And he's getting around.
Good job,
And a good defensive play. Peter's there to grab the ball. I mean, our first highlight of the day. Owen, long pass over to Ben. Ben's got Bash setting up in the middle. Devil's Gate doing a good job, pressing back to back, doubling up that set. And a bad pass, easy steal by Devil's Gate. Devil's Gate again with the fast break. And another pop over. Devil's Gate catching them with the same play over and over and over. 3 goals. Coach Greg doing a switch up, bringing Reed in. Yeah, Reed with the ball. And Owen on the far side. And Landon earns a second exclusion, catches, and earns the 5-meter. Double exclusions earned and the 5-meter. Got to make the shot next. And burns it top right. South Coast on the board. All right, looks like we've got Reese is coming in, Bash is coming out. Get a little bit more speed on this slow down Devil's Gate set that's scoring all these points. And Reed coming over, pressing. And Landon with the fast break. Peter sees him. For a great pass by Peter. Landon bringing it up. And earns another 5-meter. And nice. Skip bottom left. And 2. South Coast calling it in. A really great call there by Coach Greg for that fast break. Perfect pass by Peter. Good execution by Landon. Getting Devil's Gate in foul trouble here early.
Same guy, out twice?
3 times near out.
No, that same guy was 2 exclusions.
Landon pressing. And a long shot. Good bounce back to Ben. And Peter taking his time, letting everything set up. We've got 20 seconds on the game clock, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Up to Reed. And got Reese fighting for the middle there. And turns out you can't elbow the defender in the face. It's frowned upon. Ooh, strong shot from the outside there by Devil's Gate. 2.8 seconds left. Zoom out in case Harrison can make the shot. And it's a long one. Doesn't quite get it. That's the end of our first quarter. Devil's Gate up 4-2. Second quarter getting started. Fix that so it shows the second quarter. And we've got Owen sprinting. It looks like Owen, Gibson, Harrison, Bash, Ben, and Luca on the near side. It's going to be another close sprint. Fighting for it. And I was hoping for another jump ball. Devil's Gate wins the sprint. Harrison back at set. Looks like we got Harrison and Bash doubling the set. And a long shot from the outside by Devil's Gate. Gets by Peter. Harrison bringing it up. Over to Ben. We're doing a strong press on Ben. And up to Harrison. Over to Ben. Ben's got some room. He's got Reed on the near side. And a long shot there by Ben. Good defense by Devil's Gate, knocking that down. Gibson over on the far side pressing. Looks like they're still going to double team the set. And another high shot by Devil's Gate. Peter coming out to grab it. On the near side, we've got Reed, then Ben, Harrison in the middle, Bash at set. Far side is Owen and Gibson. Over to Reed. Reed's got a shot. Does he see it? Gives it up to Ben. Over to Reed. Over to Gibson. And Gibson. And Harrison fighting for it. Almost got a shot off before the clock. And a lucky break there. Good pass right to Gibson. Gibson's got Owen. Owen brings it up to Ben. We've got a 4-on-3 for half a second here. We'll see if they can take advantage of it. And he's got and catch and shoot. Bada bing, bada boom. Great pass, great catch.
That's great. Good job, South Coast.
Good team offense there. Yeah, looks like we've got Landon coming in, Owen coming out, and Reese is coming out. I think Luca came in. A lot of bounces here. And a good save there by Peter. And Peter earns the easy foul. Peter brings it up to Luca. Luca gets pressed. He's got an easy pass to Reed. And Reed keeps fighting for it. And Devil's Gate gets the steal, coming back. And Reed does a good job slowing it down. And Harrison's there. Hey, easy grab for Peter. Takes his time setting back up. Luca's got it. Luca into Bash and can't quite get a hold of it. Devil's Gate into another fast break counterattack. Yeah. Good shot by Devil's Gate, getting past Peter. .228 left. Oh, we've got a scoreboard up here. I can show everybody. 2:28 left in the second. Harrison to Luca. Luca, a long pass over to Gibson. Got a crowded middle there with Landon and Bash. Up top to Harrison. Harrison over to Landon. Landon catch and shoot. Just a little high. That was great. Again, doing a good job getting down the pool fast. Working that set and exclusion earned. Yeah, catch and shoot.
Nice job, Peter.
Yeah, great save by Peter.
Nice job, Peter.
Up to Luca. Luca's got Reed. Reed fighting for it. He was waiting for a foul that wasn't there. Lost the ball. Devil's Gate. Going for another counterattack. Long pass by Devil's Gate. And is driving. Landon's there fighting. And good defense slowing it down. Peter getting the offense set up. Harrison, Bash setting up at set. The near side, we got Reed and Luca. Pops it over to Luca. Luca's a long shot. And tipped by Devil's Gate. They've got an open swimmer. And gets it by Peter. Harrison comes out, Ben coming in. And we got Emmett's coming in. Looks like Owen's coming out. And bringing it up. Dumps it over to Luca. Luca over to Reed. Long pass over to Emmett. To Ben. To Luca to Reed. And Reed's got a shot. Does he take it? Pass it to Landon. Extra shot. And good try. Way to make that extra pass. And scoots by Peter. Camera didn't see it, didn't happen. Goal. That's the end of the first half. Down 7-3. All right. What'd you think, Seth?
They're playing good. They're killing us on the counter, right? Devil's Gate's killing us on that counter. So we got to figure out how to get back on defense and flip the pool a little faster coming back.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. You know, we talked about the size earlier, and sometimes the size comes with a little slower speed, and I think they've taken advantage of that, and we'll see what kind of changes Coach Gregg makes, whether he keeps a couple people further back, less committed on offense, or puts a little bit more speed in, or I have a feeling we're going to see some very different man-on-man matchups in the second half.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, maybe we got Ben moving faster. You sort of trade a little bit of the size. We'll see.
Yeah, well, we'll see. You think Jason's found that Mai Tai yet?
I think he's on. What time is it now? It's like 2 o'clock. Oh, he's like on number 3. You know what I mean?
You have confidence you found it, huh?
He's going to be we're going to call him for the post-game show. It's going to be very, very unclear, right? It's going to be a little hazy, right?
Well, let's hope so. All right, well, we'll turn the camera around. Watch Greg try and impart some urgency and focus into the boys, and then we'll get started second half.
All right, South Coast.
All right, we are back for the third quarter, and we've got Devil's Gate. Easy sprint win there. And Owen on the near side, and another catch and shoot. A beautiful save by Peter. Way to start that second half.
Let's go. You got him.
Owen's got it. Over to Landon. Trying to foul.
Don't let that go, buddy. Come on, buddy.
9 seconds on the shot clock. Over to Ben. We got Reese playing set. Over to Luca. Luca's got 2 seconds and tries to skip it in. Good try. And another long pass by the Devil's Gate goalie.
Owen, you're faster than that guy.
Owen's got choice, and we've got a miss assignment. Easy bucket by Devil's Gate. Work on some camera up here. We got Harrison's up top. Then on the far side, over here to Luca. Got 5 seconds on the shot clock. A long shot and off the goalie's fingers. We got a 2-meter. Landon will take it out from the near side. And looks like I keep giving South Coast points. South Coast 3, Devil's Gate 8. And a 2-meter violation, turnover by South Coast. All right, didn't see it. Looks like we got a 5-meter.
Let's go, Peter.
And Devil's Gate buries it. The score really wants South Coast to get scores. All right. Technical difficulties are over. Looks like we've got Gibson and Bash coming back in. Owen and Luca coming out. over to Ben. Harrison to Ben. And Harrison with an outside shot. Sails a little far left. And Ben's hurt. Almost a good steal there. Landon pressing. Landon fighting for the ball. Minor foul. Harrison pressing. And Harrison. Ben with a good steal. We needed that from Ben. Great steal. Peter setting up. And over there to Gibson. Gibson being pressed. And looks like Ben earned the exclusion. 6 on 5. Up top to Harrison. Harrison over to Landon. Landon has Gibson in the middle. Up top. To Ben. 10 seconds on the shot clock. And Ben bounces it. And a nice push in by Bash. Way to be on top of that rebound. You know, it's a good play when the Devil's Gate coach is very unhappy. And Owen coming out, Reed coming in. Reed on the near side. Landon pressing. Gibson with his arm up. And backhand. By Devil's Gate. Up to Landon. And Harrison over to Ben. Ben into Gibson. Gibson fighting for it. And Gibson shoots and scores! Great shot there by Gibson. Good pass to the inside water, setting it up. Reed on the near side, pressing. And a good save by Peter. And over to Ben. Ben sees it just in time. Up top to Harrison. Harrison over to Gibson. A driver over to Harrison. And Harrison shoots. Landon scoops it up.
There you go.
We got a new shot clock. Long pass over to Gibson. Gibson inside water to Ben. Ben's got room. And good play by their goalie to come out and grab it. And another long pass by Devil's Gate for the counterattack. Yeah.
You got it, Ben. Oh, nice job, Peter.
And off Peter's fingers. It'll be a 2-meter. Shot clock resets. Devil's Gate's ball. Got a driver. Landon's there with the steal. Good defense there by South Coast. Peter taking his time to get set up. Up to Ben. Ben's pressed immediately. And Ben looking down line to Gibson. Gibson's got Bash fighting for the inside. Bash can't get the handle. Earns the exclusion. Good eye over to Reed. Reed up top. And that is the end of the quarter. South Coast has 6 minutes to tie this game back up. We've got Owen, Luca, Harrison, Bash, Landon, and Ben. Get the fourth quarter started. Some Devil's Gate switching up some of their lines, slows us down a little bit. And the ref's getting set up. And we are off to the races. Here comes Owen. And this one looks like it's going to be easy by Devil's Gate.
Nice.
Ben pressing, and they're into that set. Minor foul. They've got an open driver. And that's going to make it harder to catch up. Motion over to Landon. Landon feels immediate pressure. Landon over to Harrison. Harrison a good pass into Owen, and good save there by Devil's Gates goalie. And Devil's Gate has a driver once again. This is it wide. Peter looking for an outlet. He's got Luca on the far side. Luca up to Ben. Ben's got Bash all alone. Can Bash get a hold of it? And Bash gets mugged. And one more fast break here by Devil's Gate. And a good shot there. Defensive rotations are breaking down by South Coast. Landon Owen out, and it looks like Gibson, Reese, and Emmett are in, and Bash is coming out as well. Luca on the far side. Up to Ben. We got Reese playing set. Gibson on the near side. Emmett on the near side. And
Yeah, there you go.
Reese up top. Emmett. And good dump by South Coast. Devil's Gate had a runner. Emmett in to set D, and looks like Gibson got the arm. It's going to be a 5-meter for Devil's Gate.
Nice, Peter.
Peter with the save and doesn't have the help from his teammates for the rebound. And Coach Greg isn't happy with those 2 rebounds. Landon and Owen coming back in. Landon and Ben on the far side. Reset set. Reed up top. Emmett and Owen on the near side. Landon over to Ben. And doing a fake up to Landon. And a good dump of the ball. Slowing down the fast break one more time. And Emmett with the steal. Good play there by Emmett. Back to Peter to set up the offense. To Landon. Landon's got Reed. Reed's got room. He gets immediately. The ball's stolen. Emmett fighting for it.
Emmett, let's go.
And the refs say turnover. Another Devil's Gate fast break. Got another 1-on-0. Peter's getting his practice today, unfortunately. Another easy goal there by Devil's Gate. Well, Minute 59. Looks like Ben's coming out. Gibson's coming in. To Landon and Gibson on the far side. And a foul. Landon's got room. He can take a shot from way out there. 11 seconds. Over to Gibson. Gibson into Reese. Reese fighting. Not sure what happened there, but we got another fast break by Devil's Gate. Owen's there to slow him down. Bennett out there pressing. And South Coast left. Complete defensive breakdown right there. Easy goal. Minute left. 5-15. Devil's Gate still being aggressive. And turns them. Still fighting with it. Over to Gibson. Gibson over to Landon. To Reese. Oh. Reese! Oh! Almost gets it. Yeah, we have another South. Looks like Devil's Gate's going to be happy to just hold it and run out the clock. 20 seconds on the shot clock, 20 seconds on the game clock. This will be game. A great game there by Devil's Gate. Yeah, that is that. All right, Seth, getting your microphone on.
Yep.
Well, I think we need to find Jason in those Mai Tais.
Yeah, no kidding. That was, I think we had a little bit of a defensive breakdown and a defensive clinic on the other side.
Yeah. I mean, the good news is when you lose that bad, you learn a lot of what you need to work on.
I think that's right. Well said.
And we need speed, we need defensive rotations, and all the things.
Oh, sorry. Here you go.
So, all right.
Sorry. I'm learning the things I need to work on right now.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, by the time you get that on, we're going to be done here.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, well, anyways, hold on. So let's see, where to begin? I think, we just couldn't get back on defense, right? We just kept getting smoked on the counter.
We couldn't. I mean, it was one of those games where I just feel sorry for the goalie.
Yeah.
I mean,
Peter did a good job.
Peter did a great job, but when you have like 1-on-0s that many times, that just hurts. So, all right. Well, we'll have hopefully Coach Greg gets some regrouped. We got some good music in the background here, and Titans.
Here's the trivia. Who sings this song? This is the one-hit wonder Ram Jam right there, 1975.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Look at that with some music trivia. All right, here we go. We'll be back in about an hour. Let's go South Coast.
Go South.